Welcome back to the ASI2 support series. My name is Aquila-Holewka, and in this video we're going to be looking at the Extended Retail Invoice, or ERI. Touching on transition from mainframe to ASI2, this is formerly known as the S18. This report shows non-self-billing invoices, so ERI invoices like Giant McLean, ERI, Wright, other beer vendors you may have, etc. Along with DSD vendors. These are vendors that you don't check in, you still get an invoice, and it gets charged to your DMR, even though you didn't check it in at all. So Frito-Lay, if you have a independent McKee provider, like Joey's Snacks, people like those are invoices that will appear on the ERI. So looking at an ERI, at the top of the report you will see the report code and name, letting you know you are looking at the ERI. Over here you will see the store and market numbers, although I have blocked them out of this specific report for store privacy, as this is a report from a store. Here you will see the vendor name, the supplier number, the invoice number, and the invoice date. This information can be used to help you match up between your paper invoice that you received upon delivery, the DMR corresponding to this ERI, and the ERI itself. So when looking at the ERI, our main focus is going to be looking at CRPs, FCTRs, and items with large overextended invoices. So, for example, if you had an item that cost you only $71, but the retail was $500 and some dollars, that's an example of a large overextension. You may want to look into that a little more closely, as I don't believe any single item would ever have that cost in retail. If we have to make a correction to your ERI, first step is to write the correct retail amount for the individual item on the first line. The second line is where you will multiply the amount delivered by the correct retail amount. And then the third line is where you will write the corrections made. And doing an example on this, we're going to look at the Coors 18-pack line. So, let's say, I know most of our stores have the 18-pack CRP'd to $13.99, although I believe that was changed at the discretion of the Rams recently. The first step would be to write in the correct retail. So, our correct retail is $14.99. We would then multiply that by the amount delivered. So this invoice says we got 5, so we would multiply the $14.99 by 5 to get $74.95. We would then write the difference between what we just reported and what the ERI reports. So as you can see, our ERI says that the extended retail was $69.95, so we would subtract our $74.95 from the $69.95 to get a $5 difference. If it's positive, you don't put any symbol to note that. If it's negative, however, you put parentheses. For items that appear like this, so you can see that it doesn't have a name listed, it just has the UPC listed twice, along with a 999 PSA code. They are not registered in your ISP, and you will need to set them up. Retail should be corrected using the before described process, if possible. So, ideally what you would do is you would go find these items on your invoice, you would put them into the system, make any corrections that need to be made. And that's the ERI for you. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions related to the ERI, please leave me a comment. I try to respond to them as quickly quickly as I get them, and check out my other ASI2 relay videos. Thank you.